Hi everyone, Jen from Sailing Wheels here, and we've got a real treat for you in this video. So in this video, you're going to get a layman's perspective on how to build a mold for a new boat design. So if those of you that are not familiar with a mold for a boat, think of it like a mold for a cake. So when you want to make a cake, you put the batter in the mold, you stick it in the oven, and when the cake comes out, it's the shape of the mold. Well, it's not exactly like that when you try to build a boat, but basically you have a mold and you infuse that mold with materials, and then what comes out is the basic shape of the hulls for your boat. So, but what's really neat about this video is that the Dazcat 1500 is a brand new design. So there's no mold. So we're going to show you how they built the mold. So essentially they had to build a plug, which is like the model for the boat, and then they built the mold around it. Now listen, I am no expert on this process, but I am enamored by the craftsmanship that it took to make the mold for the Dazcat 1500. So really, if you want some expertise, I encourage you to contact the folks at Multi-Hull Center because they're the builders and they're the experts. But in this video, we're going to show you from how they built the mold from just some wood and a wood frame to the plug to releasing the mold. Now note that this video is relatively short but keep in mind that this whole process took about 9 months. And there will be commentary from Darren and other members from the Multi-Hall Center team. So I hope you enjoy it.
How are we doing, Dan?
Very well, thank you. All going to plan so far. Looking good.
It's looking shiny.
Looking shiny.
Got a few more coats to go on here today as well, haven't you?
Yeah, we've got 4 more coats to go on this on the starboard side.
Cool. Just avoid that bit. Alright, dodgy camera work.
Just in preparation to start laying up the back deck, so we can crack on getting the mold laid up.
Wax on, wax off, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it
Wax on, 2 hands.
This side is more shiny.
One hand's only 50%.
You've got to say it or you do it. Wax on, wax on.
So yeah then, Dan.
So in a minute, we're just waxing the side of the wings on the top of the bottom of the hole there. So we're getting the next part ready for us to start gelling skinning, so we can start laying it up. It's going to be a bit of a tricky process with the scaffolding, as you can see. But it's nothing we can't handle, and it'll be a good process to get done.
You've got to watch mind the gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Health and safety is important.
Unfortunately, we've got to gel and skin it, we don't want to.
Yeah. I guess that's the control.
Two main layers down, staggered, drop the scaffold, do the next two main layers down, then we'll do next two up, put the scaffold back up, do the next two.
Yeah.
So unfortunately we can't leave the mat too long in between two layers, it will cure too much.
And how has the Scott Bader materials been working out?
Oh, very good. This the mould resin is absolutely fantastic to work with. It's made our life so much easier laying this up. It's really good resin for mould building. And yeah, you know, can't thank them enough for what they've given us. It's been a great benefit.
Well, it's making this accessible to many people in chairs, especially. Happy days! You can see the thickness of the mould there. Look.
That's 18 4.5 ounce chop strand mat. That is
Right.
completely monolithic mould.
Run out of steel, so Dan's gone and got it. This is the last bit of steel. But,
Framework.
yeah, these are a couple of the frames. And then, which are much bigger than you ever envisage. And up here, all the centre steels are in. Luckily our guys are multi-talented, so they can swap between fiberglassing and steel fabrication, which is ideal. And then they're just linking on, and get there to see it. Wait a minute. Linking on the side plates. And those little angles are there for we're rocking it over for when we turn this over in 2 weeks' time. Mold's come out really nice. With a bit of time to fully cure. Hi Tim, hi Jen. Here we are. Look at that picture. That is the plug with the mould released. And we've got the mould here, the outside of the hole. And then we've got the inside section here. And the bowels are already over in the workshop being cleaned up, which are the inner bowel sections that release. So this is actually the back of the boat there. And then this is the front of the boat. But obviously the bowels are missing because they have a reverse release angle, so you have to put this flange on so you can get it out of the mould, basically. All looks great.
What is it?
It's well, it's this. So it's a Dazcat 1500, new design, fully accessible catamaran. And there's the other mould. So all we have to do now is munch that up with a digger, put everything back in the workshop, and start polishing.